I really had no intention of making a new record. I just wanted to try a couple of things. I wanted to try a new approach for me to recording, and I wanted to record every song with the smallest possible unit. So the first couple of recordings were just me and my friend Mark Fain playing bass, me singing and playing at the same time, and Mark playing bass. And some of the songs on this record were left like that. On some of them, Finn overdubbed a little bit of piano, but my intention was to capture live performances on the whole record. All the 18 songs, the core performances are all live, including the vocals. There might be 5 or 6 overdubs overall on this whole record, a couple of harmony vocals, a little bit of piano, maybe a slide guitar here and there, but certainly nothing that changed the main characteristic of the recording. I love layering tracks and all of that when it's appropriate, but for these songs and for where I'm at right now, for my own recordings, I really wanted to make sure that everything is live. Although I'm not a great singer by any means, but I feel like I'm bringing the point across better when I'm singing and playing at the same time. And it also recording like that reconnected me with something that I was a little scared I had lost as a guitar player, to just go for it in the moment, to not worry so much if every note is perfect or without any kind of finger noise or something. And recording like that was really, really liberating on that end as a guitar player. If you don't get it, you just do it again. And everybody who was who was part of these sessions was totally fine with that. So once I had done the first 5 or 6 recordings like that, I felt like I had something that I really wanted to keep working on, and I didn't really have a clear idea what songs I wanted to have on this record. But then I sort of took a deep dive into my catalog and identified a bunch of songs, and it turned out that they all sort of related to each other in a strange way. And in hindsight, it was rather synchronistic how these songs sort of selected themselves rather than me selecting them. And in that way, they also form a cohesive narrative, I think, across all 18 songs. And I don't want to talk about what that narrative is too much. I want to leave that up to the listener. But I think as an overall direction, one could say that it's a record about personal development, and that's something I've been thinking about a lot. I've been studying analytical psychology for a long time and been very interested in the thoughts of Carl Jung, and so that's all kind of on this record. And maybe it's not always obvious, and it doesn't need to be obvious, So this is how this whole thing came together.